Hi, this is Lisa Stanley, and today I want to share with my viewers is an experience I have noticed while spending a lot of time on the multiple listing service. And if you're not familiar with the MLS, the multiple listing service, it's a service where homes are listed for sale or were recently for sale in our database. Now, one of the phenomenons, I guess you could call it that, is this example. When a home starts at one price point and there's a sad story of it chasing the market all the way down and oftentimes never selling. So let me explain what's going on. Well, a lot of people look at that and say that this is an indicator of what is going on in the marketplace. The public might even think it's a horrible market to sell. And that's not true. Here's the reality. To begin with, it started out with a poor pricing strategy. Let me explain what I mean by that. There are 3 different ways to price a home. Number 1, we can price a home out of the market. And when we price it out of the market, what happens is it's so overpriced. In order to get the home into the market, then we have to chase the market down, and then that's when we see price reduction after price reduction. So there's a flip side around that. People rationalize or justify placing that home at a higher price. There's this concept of horse trading. Well, they figure, well, we will price it up here and someone will come in and meet them halfway, and that will be the price they really want. The problem with that is they don't come in like that, and they decline and they reject the property. They move on and they go and find another home. And so that is the big danger. Now, the second way to price a home is what we call limbo land. Well, it's halfway between overpriced or being in the market. And this is a place where people will overprice the property and say, well, we just need a little bit of negotiation room. Buyers see this, they know this, and they come and see the property and don't make an offer. And they just move on to the next home. And here's the danger. When you reduce the price into the market, in that market range, they already seen it, they've moved on to the next home and made an offer on another home that was priced in the market. So what happens is this situation called too little too late. They have already seen the house and they have to, well, for the small price reduction, they're not going to waste their time. And they've already moved on to the next home. So what happens at this point is it's difficult to make a price reduction that's big enough to get the market's attention, because you end up doing a price reduction little by little until you end up severely discounting the property. And at that point, a lot of people take their home off the market. And we're seeing that a lot right now. And so that is the danger, overpricing or being in limbo land. Now, the third way to price your home is pricing it in the market. This is where we work together with our clients on how to have a very good and powerful pricing strategy. I help my clients to price their home in the market. And this is where we determine what a buyer is willing to pay and able to pay for the price to purchase that house. And here's the phenomenon that happens here. Quite often, it drives the demand. Buyers are interested in the property. They make multiple offers, which in turn gets a higher market price offer. This happens a lot of times. If you look at what's happening in the marketplace, you will see homes that were priced in the market, and when you see that home that is priced in the market, everyone immediately gravitates towards it. That's the new listing that has open houses and everyone is flocking over. That's the one that's getting a lot of phone calls because people recognize that that home is listed in the market and it is at good market value. It's so funny because people start to say, I want that house and I'm willing to pay above asking price because clearly people notice that that price is market value. It's also creating an auction environment, and I've seen this in action at my own open houses. So what we want to avoid is the sad story. So let me put up this sheet and so you can see that the sad story is a good example of homes that are priced out of the market, and then what you see is price reduction after price reduction. Then ultimately this home was taken off of the market. Why? Because it didn't sell. And then more likely the seller doesn't even know why it didn't sell. And so what we need to do and make sure it is that you avoid that sad story and you have a full strategy around your pricing mechanism to sell your home. So if you would like information about a pricing strategy, certainly reach out to me here online. And if you would like a specific pricing strategy customized to your home and your situation, contact me for a free consultation.